Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 4 most expensive 50-cent coins from Australia. These coins may look like ordinary pocket change, but some rare issues and special conditions can make them worth big money in today's collector market. Let's get started. First up, the 2005 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin is one of the most emotionally powerful pieces in Australia's decimal coin history. Unlike many other commemoratives that celebrate festivals or achievements, this coin serves as a solemn reminder of the sacrifices made during World War II. Issued to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the war's end in 1945, it was designed not just as money, but as a tribute, something to carry the memory of those who served and those who never returned home. On the reverse side, designed by Wycheck, the coin presents a moving depiction of a military cemetery scene. Soldiers stand alongside a priest, paying tribute in a moment of deep respect. This image captures the essence of remembrance and grief while also highlighting unity and dignity. Pyatranic, who is known for several other significant Australian coin designs, created a piece that is both simple and deeply profound. The inscription on the reverse reads, World War 1939 to 1945 Remembrance. These words surround the image, ensuring that the message of the coin is never forgotten. The denomination 50 cents is also included, reminding collectors and the public that, while it is currency, it carries far more than just monetary value. The designer's initials, WP, are subtly included as well. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This effigy, first introduced in 1999, shows the Queen facing right, with a crown on her head. It was used on all Australian coins at the time and provides a formal contrast to the solemnity of the reverse design. In terms of specifications, the coin retains the standard Australian 50-cent format. It is dodecagonal, 12-sided, in shape, with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters and a weight of 15.55 grams. The composition is copper-nickel, made up of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives it the same silvery appearance and durability as other circulating 50-cent coins, ensuring that the message of remembrance could last for generations. Although these coins were produced in relatively large numbers for circulation, their symbolism and historical connection make them highly attractive to collectors. Many Australians who lived through the war, or whose family members served, kept these coins aside as a personal keepsake. For younger generations, the coin offers a way to learn about and remember Australia's role in World War II. Now let's explore its market value. In circulated condition, these coins often trade between $1 and $3 Australian dollars, depending on wear and preservation. However, in very fine or uncirculated condition, values rise, with prices ranging from $5 to $20 ADE-proof versions, struck with higher quality finishes for collectors, can be worth significantly more, sometimes fetching $40 or higher, especially if they are still in original mint packaging. While it may not yet be the kind of coin to make you a millionaire on its own, it carries the kind of historic and sentimental weight that could grow in value as decades pass. Coins that serve as national memorials often become more sought after as time creates distance from the events they mark. By 2045, for example, when the world marks the 100th anniversary of the end of World War II, demand for well-preserved 2005 remembrance coins could spike dramatically. Part of what gives this coin its long-term value is its emotional power. Collectors don't just want shiny metal. They want stories, meaning, and history. This coin is a direct connection to one of the most significant chapters of the 20th century. Holding it is like holding a miniature memorial, and that resonance is why it remains so popular in collections. Another factor is its designer pedigree. Wycheck is a respected figure in numismatics, with other designs including commemoratives for major Australian events. His work on this coin demonstrates his skill in blending artistry with symbolism, and collectors often pursue his designs specifically, adding prestige to this issue. In terms of design uniqueness, the cemetery scene stands apart from nearly all other Australian coins. Few coins worldwide depict such a solemn moment of reflection with such grace. This makes it not only a special piece for Australian collectors, but also for international collectors who focus on World War II memorabilia. Collectors often highlight that this coin is not just metal and design, but also a teaching tool. Teachers, parents, and history enthusiasts use it to explain Australia's wartime experiences to younger generations. As such, it has a role outside coin folders and display cases. It actively helps pass down memory and history. The condition of your coin, listed as very fine, makes it a desirable piece. Coins in very fine condition still hold good details on both obverse and reverse, with only moderate wear from circulation. These examples are worth keeping safe because, unlike heavily circulated pieces, they retain enough design sharpness to attract higher premiums in collector markets. As the years go by, many of these coins will continue to fade from circulation, either lost, damaged, or held permanently by families. This gradual attrition means that high-quality surviving examples will always carry added value. Collectors know this, which is why they are always willing to pay more for coins in excellent condition today. The 2005 Australian 50-cent World War II Remembrance coin is one of the most heartfelt commemorative coins ever issued in the country. Its solemn design by Wojciech Pietranek, its connection to history, and its meaningful message make it a lasting treasure for both everyday Australians and numismatists alike. While it may not bring instant fortune, its cultural, historic, and collector appeal ensures it will always carry significance. And in the world of coins, significance often translates into growing value over time. Next up, the 1994 Australian 50-cent commemorative coin is more than just a piece of circulating currency. It is a shining emblem of Australia's participation in a global celebration of family unity, a theme declared by the United Nations as the International Year of the Family. This coin, struck in millions, quickly gained respect among collectors, not only for its unique reverse design but also for its symbolism, which touched the hearts of many Australians. In excellent condition, it continues to attract strong collector interest and stands as one of the most meaningful commemorative issues of the 1990s. The coin was introduced during a decade of change, where commemorative issues were becoming increasingly popular with collectors. Unlike the usual 50-cent piece that carried the Australian coat of arms, this issue gave Australians something different to hold in their hands, a coin that represented love, unity, and shared values. The message was simple but powerful, reflecting the belief that families are the backbone of society. The reverse design was created by Australian designer Carolyn Rosser, and it is nothing short of charming. Instead of complex or traditional motifs, the design features a childlike sketch of a family, a mother, father, and child, holding hands. To the right, the official United Nations emblem reinforces the global importance of the celebration. This artistic choice was deliberate. It was meant to evoke innocence, purity, and the way children view the world, reminding everyone that families are central to nurturing the next generation. On the obverse side, the coin bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf. This regal profile, in use from 1985 until 1998, shows the Queen wearing the royal diadem and facing right. It provides a striking balance against the playful, heartwarming reverse, blending both tradition and modern symbolism into one coin. When it comes to specifications, the coin follows the standard 12-sided dodecagonal shape of Australia's 50-cent pieces. It has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, a mass of 15.55 grams, and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Its sizable shape and silver-like appearance make it highly recognizable, while its distinct design ensures it stands apart in any collection. Although this coin was released for circulation, its thematic significance gave it a strong appeal to collectors from day one. The International Year of the Family was not just a local observance, but a global one, which made this coin meaningful beyond Australia's borders. For families who kept these coins aside, it often became a keepsake, a memento representing both a personal connection to family and Australia's role in international unity. Now, let us talk about the rarity and demand. While millions were minted, coins in excellent condition are much harder to come by today. Circulation has reduced the quality of most surviving examples, making high-grade pieces highly desirable. Collectors always prize coins that are well-preserved, with crisp details on the family design and minimal scratches or blemishes. These are the coins that often achieve the highest prices in today's numismatic market. The current market value for this coin in circulated condition is usually modest, often ranging between $2 and $6 Australian, depending on where. However, in excellent uncirculated or proof condition, the value can climb significantly higher, with collectors willing to pay $15 to $40 Australian or more for pristine examples. Special mint sets or presentation strikes can achieve even greater figures, especially if they are still housed in their original packaging. But here's the real kicker. Over time, even seemingly common commemorative coins can surprise collectors and investors alike. If the market for Australian decimal coins continues to grow, and with demand for commemoratives rising globally, coins like the 1994 family 50 cent could see even sharper increases in value. Some collectors argue that high-grade examples could eventually reach three-figure values in the future, especially as surviving pristine coins become scarcer. It's also worth noting that this coin sits at the crossroads of cultural and numismatic appeal. Unlike many commemoratives that celebrate events or figures, this one touches something deeply personal, the family. That makes it not only a collectible item, but also a sentimental one. Such emotional resonance often drives long-term demand in coin markets, because people see more than just metal, they see meaning. The coin's design also stands as a rare instance of artwork reflecting a child's perspective. Most coins tend to emphasize official emblems, heraldry, or formal portraits. This one instead embraced innocence and simplicity, making it instantly memorable. Collectors love originality, and the child-drawn family sketch is a feature that has never been repeated on another Australian coin in quite the same way. For investors, keeping this coin in excellent condition is key. As with most collectibles, condition is king. A well-struck, well-preserved 1994 family coin can make the difference between a coin worth pocket change and one worth far more. Graded coins, especially those certified by professional services, have the potential to command premium prices in auctions and collector sales. Another factor boosting this coin's status is the designer herself, Carolyn Rosser, whose contribution is notable in the history of Australian coinage. Her ability to capture an entire international theme with such simplicity adds depth to the coin's story. Collectors often seek out coins with unique artistic backgrounds, and this one is a prime example. So, could this coin really make you a millionaire? On its own, perhaps not immediately, but when paired with a strong collection of Australian commemoratives, including rare variants and proof strikes, the 1994 family 50 cent coin can play an important role in building a highly valuable portfolio. Many collectors begin with coins like this and later discover rarities worth tens of thousands of dollars, proving that small beginnings often lead to monumental treasures. In conclusion, the 1994 International Year of the Family 50 cent coin is far more than just a commemorative issue. It's a heartfelt reminder of the importance of family, a distinctive piece of Australia's numismatic history, and a coin with enduring collector demand. Whether you are holding one in your pocket or showcasing it in excellent condition, this coin represents not just money but meaning. And in the world of coin collecting, meaning often transforms into long-term value. The 2004 Australian 50 cent commemorative coin is an extraordinary example of how numismatics can capture national spirit, creativity, and history all in a single design. This particular coin is celebrated not only for its unique imagery, but also for the remarkable story behind its creation. It was designed by a 12-year-old boy named John Serrano, who won a competition to design the reverse. Few coins in the world can boast a story this inspiring, where a child's imagination is immortalized on national currency. On the reverse side, the coin portrays a lively combination of Australian wildlife, a koala, wombat, and a lorikeet, set against the denomination of 50. This charming trio of native creatures symbolizes the diversity and vibrancy of Australian fauna, while also representing the sense of innocence, wonder, and joy that children naturally bring to their artwork. It's a design full of personality and energy, reflecting the perspective of a young artist. Adding to its charm, the initials JS are prominently placed on the coin's reverse. These letters stand for John Serrano, a clear nod to his contribution as the designer. This acknowledgement makes the coin not only a legal tender piece, but also a proud celebration of youth creativity, highlighting how the Royal Australian Mint embraced community participation in coin design. The obverse design features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. Introduced in 1999, this effigy shows a more mature and realistic representation of the Queen compared to earlier portraits. By 2004, this image had already become standard on Australian coinage, adding continuity and tradition to the commemorative design on the reverse. In terms of specifications, the 2004 50-cent coin maintains the standard features of modern Australian 50-cent pieces. It is a 12-sided dodecagonal coin, with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, thickness of 2.50 millimeters, and a weight of 15.55 grams. The metal composition is 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable, silver-like finish. These specifications ensure consistency across the 50-cent series while allowing artistic variation on the reverse. The mintage of the coin was substantial, with millions of pieces produced for circulation. This ensured that the design was widely available to the public, fulfilling the Mint's intention of engaging everyday Australians with a coin that carried a youthful, creative flair. Despite the large mintage, the coin has retained a special niche in collector markets due to its origin story and symbolic appeal. The condition of your coin is described as excellent, which means it retains sharp detail and only minimal signs of wear. In such condition, the design elements like the fur of the koala, the feathers of the lorikeet, and the fine lines of the lettering remain crisp and attractive. Excellent condition coins from this issue are always more appealing to collectors compared to those heavily circulated. In terms of current market value, circulated examples often sell for around face value or slightly above, typically in the $1 to $3 range. However, coins in excellent condition, such as yours, can fetch $5 to $10 from collectors. Higher premiums are reserved for uncirculated or proof quality versions, which can be worth significantly more, often ranging from $15 to $30 depending on demand. While it may not be the single coin that instantly makes someone a millionaire, the 2004 50-cent piece represents the kind of collectible that grows in significance over time. Its value lies not only in dollars, but in its story and uniqueness. Collectors often pay more for coins that have engaging narratives and symbolic cultural weight, which this coin certainly does. The design's origin story, that it was created by a 12-year-old, resonates deeply with many collectors. It highlights the inclusivity and openness of Australia's minting traditions, showcasing how everyday people, even children, can leave their mark on the national currency. This makes the coin particularly special for younger collectors who can relate directly to John Serrano's achievement. The demand for the coin has remained steady in both Australian and international markets. Collectors worldwide seek it as an unusual entry in Australian numismatics. It appeals not only to coin enthusiasts but also to those who appreciate art, design, and education. Many teachers and parents also use this coin to spark interest in numismatics among kids, due to its inspiring backstory. From an investment standpoint, holding on to examples of this coin in pristine condition is worthwhile. As time passes, high-grade coins will naturally become scarcer due to circulation wear and loss, meaning their collector value will likely rise. Proof versions, or coins in mint rolls, are particularly prized as long-term keepsakes. Culturally, the coin represents Australia's identity in the early 2000s, a country proud of its natural heritage, committed to engaging its younger generations, and eager to share stories through the medium of coinage. Every coin is more than just metal. It is a canvas of national storytelling, and the 2004 50-cent issue proves this beautifully. The presence of the koala, wombat, and lorikeet on the coin also highlights Australia's commitment to celebrating its environment. By featuring iconic animals that many Australians feel a connection to, the design bridges the gap between people and nature, making it both a national and personal symbol. Collectors often group the 2004 issue with other commemorative 50-cent coins, building comprehensive sets of Australian coinage. Within such sets, this coin stands out as one of the most playful and heartwarming designs, making it a key highlight for anyone building a collection focused on Australian history. In conclusion, the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin is more than just legal tender. It is a lasting tribute to creativity, youth, and the nation's unique wildlife. In excellent condition, it has value both monetarily and sentimentally, holding a permanent place in the story of Australian numismatics. For collectors, it is a joyful reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary contributions come from the youngest voices. Next up, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin stands as one of the most recognized circulation pieces in modern Australian coinage. It belongs to the dodecagonal series of 50-cent coins first introduced in 1969, replacing the earlier 1966 round silver 50-cent piece. By 1980, this distinctive 12-sided design was well established in the Australian economy, and the 1980 dated coin continued to carry the hallmark coat of arms reverse design by Stuart Devlin, renowned for his artistry and for his ongoing contributions to Australian numismatics. On the reverse design, the coin proudly displays the Commonwealth coat of arms, featuring the national shield supported by the kangaroo and the emu. These two iconic creatures were chosen for their symbolic meaning. Both are unable to walk backward easily, representing a nation moving forward. The shield in the center bears the badges of the 6 Australian states, topped by the Federation Star, symbolizing the unity of Australia. This design remained a powerful emblem of the country's identity during the 1980s. The obverse design of the 1980 50-cent piece features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as sculpted by Arnold Machin. This was the second effigy of the Queen used on Australian decimal coinage, introduced in 1966 and used up until 1984. The portrait shows the Queen wearing the tiara she received as a wedding gift, and this regal image became instantly recognizable to Australians during this era. In terms of specifications, the 1980 50-cent coin follows the standard. It is a 12-sided dodecagonal coin, with a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, and a weight of 15.55 grams. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like shine, but with far greater durability than the withdrawn silver 50-cent pieces of 1966. The color and condition of the coin you've described is very fine, meaning it has seen some circulation but still retains strong detail in the designs and lettering. At this level, the kangaroo, emu, and shield on the reverse remain clearly visible, though there may be light where on the high points. The obverse portrait of the Queen would still be sharp, with hair strands and the crown visible but softened with time. When discussing mintage figures, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin was produced in large numbers. Over 25 million pieces were struck for circulation. This high mintage means the coin is not rare, but examples in very fine or better condition remain desirable to collectors who want a representative piece of the era. The market value of a 1980 50-cent coin in very fine condition generally ranges from $1 to $2 Australian dollars, given its commonality. However, examples in uncirculated condition, preserved in mint rolls or sets, can fetch higher values around $5 to $10 UD proof, and specimen strikes, often included in mint collector sets, are worth significantly more and are keenly sought by numismatists. While the coin itself may not be immediately rare enough to make you a millionaire, its role in the broader history of Australian coinage ensures it has lasting appeal. Collectors often build complete year sets of coins, and the 1980 50-cent piece is always needed to complete those sets. Over decades, pristine examples will become scarcer as circulated coins degrade further. One fascinating aspect of this coin is the continuity of Stuart Devlin's design. Devlin, known as the designer of coins, created many of the enduring Australian coin motifs. His work on the 50-cent piece captured the spirit of national unity and progress, and the 1980 issue represents his design legacy, thriving well into the 20th century. In the global market, Australian coins are admired for their distinctiveness. International collectors are particularly drawn to the 12-sided shape of the 50-cent coin, which makes it stand out from the round coins of most nations. The 1980 coin, therefore, often finds a home in world coin collections where unusual shapes and national emblems are celebrated. The demand for error coins within the 1980 mintage also boosts interest. Occasionally, coins from this period exhibit striking errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or clipped planchets. Such errors can transform a common 50-cent piece into one worth hundreds of dollars or more, depending on rarity and condition. This is where the potential for unexpectedly high values lies. In terms of investment potential, while the 1980 50-cent coin in circulated condition won't skyrocket in value, keeping pristine examples or discovering error variations could yield long-term rewards. Collectors often emphasize patience in numismatics. Today's common coin may become tomorrow's rarity as availability dwindles and historical interest grows. Culturally, the coin is a snapshot of Australia in 1980, a nation entering a new decade, proud of its heritage and symbols. For many Australians, coins like this were part of daily life, jingling in pockets, used for bus fares, milk, and everyday essentials. Owning one today is like holding a small piece of that history in your hand. For young collectors especially, the 1980 50-cent piece is a perfect entry into the world of numismatics. It's affordable, readily available, and represents all the key elements of what makes coin collecting exciting: history, design, symbolism, and the thrill of finding coins in better condition. To summarize, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is a cornerstone of modern Australian coinage. With its bold 12-sided design, its proud display of the national coat of arms, and its widespread mintage, it is both a common piece of money and a cherished collectible. Though not rare enough to instantly create wealth, its enduring cultural and collector demand ensures it will always have value. And in the world of numismatics, the journey of collecting itself is often as rewarding as the coins.